battery ran out. The battery ran out. So I've had to quickly put a new battery in. There might be some seals over there in the rocks. Last time I came, the seals were basking.
Because that's a fish.
Yeah, that's a fish. I don't know what it is, but you always see the gulls and the birds hanging around there for the fish. Dolphins. I've still brought my coat with me. Bloody freezing. Everybody else is sitting there like enjoying the sun, the 21-degree heat, and I'm freezing. There's the birds over there. I can't remember what. They weren't seagulls, they were a different kind, and in Cardigan I believe they have puffins, so that'll be nice. One of our friends loves puffins. Shout out to Sinead. Mandy's not the best in a boat. She had a really bad experience years ago, and she's still a bit. Yeah, she's managing it. But it's a lot choppier than I thought it would be today. But excited then, didn't we? Those, I think they're cormorants, aren't they? The black cormorants. We saw a beautiful little sandpiper. Ring plover, is it? Or sandpiper, whatever. Oh, and it's gorgeous, tiny little thing. Tiny little thing with orange legs on the beach. They're loud. They're loud, there's cormorants and gulls and...
Okay, so we're at our seabird colony now. So ahead on our left, well, right on the left hand side now, and you can see lots of bird activity among these caves. This is the nesting site for 3 species of specialist seabirds. So the grey and white gulls flying around, and you can probably hear them too, they're pretty chatty. These are kittiwakes. They are the smallest gulls in the UK, and they are a maritime gull. They live out at sea most of the year. They're here to build their nests on these ledges and to rear their chicks, but beyond that they will be spending the rest of their lives about 40 miles offshore, their preferred habitat. Now these exclusively hunt fish, so they won't steal your ships, not scavengers. The callers don't sound like the name kittiwake, and what they do out at sea, if they want to rest, they just float on the surface, what we call a raft, so it's a group of seabirds all floating together. But this time of year they're rearing their chicks on these nest sites. Once those chicks have fledged, however, and they are able to handle themselves on the wing, the whole kittiwake population will be heading back out to sea. Now they share this coastline with two other species that look a bit like small flying penguins. These are members of the auk family. So we don't get puffins here, but these are their close relatives, guillemots and razorbills. These are deep diving fishing birds, and you will notice as they fly in and out, they've got a very fast wing beat, quite a laboured flight, it's not overly efficient, and that's because those wings are better shaped for swimming than flying. The guillemot, the one with the pointed beak, a bit more chocolatey brown on top and white underneath. This is our deepest diving bird in Britain, and it can reach depths of 180 metres in about 3.5 minutes, just swimming down to the surface using those wings. It's just like a penguin would.
Wow.
And then the razorbills jet black on top, white underneath with a more rounded beak, and they can get down about 140 metres. And these, well, they don't have that depth here, but these birds are here close to shore at the moment, again to breed. But because they're not overly coordinated on land, they don't build a nest, so they lay a single egg directly onto that ledge, and they'll stabilise that in between their feet. Once the chick hatches, it will have about 4 weeks being supplied with fish by both parents while it stands up on that ledge. But after that, the parents will encourage it to take a leap of faith. It has to jump off the ledge. It can't fly at this point, but it can swim. And the little one will jump down, splash down into the water below. When they make that jump, we then refer to them as jumping. They don't fledge, they don't fly away from the ledge, they jump. And the father, the male parent bird, will swim his jumping out to the deeper water, keep supplying it with the fish it needs until its flight feathers grow in, at which point it will be able to fly, but also it will be able to start diving to catch its own fish. So here they don't have much depth. Further out in the open sea where they spend their non-breeding season, there is a lot of depth, and they need to be able to get down that deep to catch the fish, sand eels, crabs, and active. So if you look at the grassy slopes above this cave system, you can, well, there's someone up there. It is a lovely place to park walk, I would highly recommend it. You can also see little trails coming down that grassy place. Those are left by foxes, coming down to grab whatever they can from the top ledges. Ravens, crows and jackdaws do opportunistically steal the eggs of the chicks too, but the peregrine falcon and the great black-backed gull are the heaviest predators here, and they're hunting the adult birds as well as the juveniles. And that's why these birds are in such a rush to leave the coastline, these little seabirds, because our coastal predators do stake out the colony during the breeding season, as they know it's a great source of food for themselves and also to rear their own offspring.
Nature's very cruel.
So these birds have happy places farther out at sea, but their eggs don't float, so they do have to come to land if they want to breed. And that drives passed on their genes to the next generation. It's called a biological imperative that does keep coming back every year, risking themselves and their youngsters, minimising the time that they are close to shore and vulnerable. Now these little beaches you can see in shadow just underneath the caves are where in the autumn our seals will cut. You can see they're cut off from the coast path, so they're nice and safe. Humans, foot traffic and dog walking and such is one of the biggest threats to our seals these days in the pupping season, because they're up on the beaches. They are quite vulnerable, unfortunately. So here they've got nice little refuges where humans can't reach. And these rocks you can see shearing up out of the water, just in the water itself, head on the left, are where over low tide you get the seals falling out for a snooze any time of year. You can walk along this area above, look down from the coastal path. You can also often track the seals swimming through the water from there. It's not uncommon to have dolphins close in here as well. It's great fishing ground, really productive for all that bird activity, dropping a lot of nutrients into the water as the birds fly in and out.
No dolphins yet. Fingers crossed. watching the birds, the dolphins. Bird activity. I don't know whether you can see them. Look, those are the guillemots. Yeah, they do look like the penguins. That would be a sight. The birds are really funny. Straight under. They went straight under. Come on, dolphins. Bit of sun. Freezing. Oh. Come on, dolphins. Make your third time lucky. There's a couple of ladies behind us who've travelled from West Yorkshire, so I'm hoping they'll see them as well. I feel so lucky to live places like this. It's just beautiful. It's my favourite word again, beautiful. Come on, dolphins. This actual boat is called Seymour. There's a few dolphin spotting boats in Newquay, and yeah, but this one we're on is Seymour, and it's £15 per person per hour. So they do longer trips as well, and bigger boats, and all sorts of boats. It's cold there. We did do a dolphin spotting boat in Portugal, which was absolutely phenomenal. We saw pods and pods of them. They were all around the boat, but that was a few years ago, and we will be doing more stuff, you know, obviously abroad on dolphin spotting trips, because this one's looking a bit bleak at the moment. I think it must be our luck. So it's the third time, but nothing as yet, and we're halfway through the trip. Tomorrow and Friday's 27 degrees they forecast, but we're doing the circus tomorrow. No, nothing. A lady just said, "Is the dog whining?" Our dog we had before, who's sadly passed away, started to whine, and the captain said she can actually hear the dolphins. Over there, don't know how far I can see. Lovely boats, there's some beautiful boats in the harbour. In the future I'd love to get a boat with a motor, not a paddle boat. Although we will be going kayaking as well. Heading back now, so it's not a good sign. The previous boat said they saw a couple of dolphins and a seal. bit warmer now, we're facing the sun. We'll have to go to South Beach in Aberystwyth later perhaps, and there'll be some in the bay there. Just a bit disappointed when other boats have seen them, and then say this is our third trip and we haven't seen not one, not from a boat anyway. We've seen loads from the wall but not from a boat. We're hoping to get closer to them. Come on, dolphins. We're facing the sun now, so it's nice and warm. Actually edited a video yet, so I'm going to have to try and what do you call it when you put it together? I'll have to do that anyway. Yeah, so I was hoping to show you some dolphins, but we're not having much luck, I'm afraid. My battery went on the first video, so I need to I can't remember the phrase. Put them together anyway. Seen plenty of birds. Guillemots. Beast of a bird.
If they're circling over one particular area, it's an area we always check for dolphins, so they will attract them, and when they see a fish close to the surface, they gather to dive in and use it.
Perhaps I'll have to take bird watching up instead of dolphin watching.
Definitely worth keeping an eye on. Get lots of people that
We've never missed them. It's never on the boat. Always on the pier. Always, we just got off the boat, gone on the pier, and we've come here to play, followed the boat in, and seen them. We were on Saturday.
We're going to the circus. We're hoping there's not any, well, much animal activity. We don't like to see animals being manipulated or not abused. I wouldn't go. It's got a very. We have been before. There was a couple of llamas, I think, but they're not. They do more acrobatics and various other stuff than animals. So that's why we're going again, because you know, they didn't have elephants and lions and all that.
Right, that's been rather quiet out there. One of the places to keep an eye out for dolphins is the harbour area itself and around the bay. You do watch them shore on a regular basis to get really close in here. Obviously it's impossible to say when that's going to be in a given day, but it's frequent to be worthy of note. In the absence of anything though out on the water, have a look at our Facebook pages. You search for Seymour Dolphins or Seymour Dolphin Watching on Facebook. Loads of stuff from previous trips on there, and well worth a view. On behalf of Fran and myself and the wider Seymour team, thank you very much for coming out with us today. Hope you enjoyed yourself anyway. And I say, keep an eye on the, when you're ashore, just keep a sort of weather eye on the water. You never know what's going to turn up close in. Now in a moment or two, we've got a bit of distance to run yet. We're going to be entering the harbour. As we do so, if you could please just take to your seats at that point and remain seated as we come in and come alongside. You're okay for a little while now, and we'll let you know when it's safe to be getting up and off.
Frightened to turn the camera off because it'd be like the old panda advert for Kit Kat when they had a break. They were filming, they had a break, sit on the wall with their backs to the pandas, and the pandas start skating. So I look, turn the camera off, and then the dolphin will be pirouetting in the water. The wall up there. So much luck in Aberystwyth with the dolphins. He said when the weather's nice, they seem quite active. So if feeling up to it tonight, we might go and have a look, see if we can spot any. Back into the harbour now. think I'll have to end it there. See, blogs, and the occasional snogs. Bye guys.